Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Today is the 6th of February 2023. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow us everywhere. Instagram, Facebook page, Prince Mila Entertainment TV. You're available on Twitter at PMilaENT. We're also on our podcast is a Prince Mila podcast. And so, guys, at the moment, nurses aruva ku Zimbabwe achenda kune dzimwe nyika like UK, Australia, Ireland, tikunzonzi ku Canada zvakare kune opportunities ariko. And so Zimbabwean nurses are desperate to leave the country for greener pastures are finding it difficult to immigrate as authorities refuse to provide key documents. Nurses working in Zimbabwe's public hospitals earn the equivalent of less than $200 a month, which has forced some of them to consider migrating to countries like Canada and Britain, where there are better opportunities. Speaking to the Globe and Mail, Agnes Masarira said she cannot afford to buy lunch at a government hospital in Masvingo, where she works. She said, "It's like I'm a slave. I have no house, no car, and not enough to eat, yet I'm considered employed. I live with my brother. I can only afford second-hand clothes. My child has to watch me struggle every day." Masarira said for years she has visited health ministry offices to request the documents, but each time she was told that the officials who might sign the documents were unavailable. She said one official asked for a bribe of $200 to arrange her diploma, but she could not afford it. Last year, the Zimbabwean government doubled the application fee for verification letters to $300 from $150, making it even more difficult for nurses to immigrate. The letters have become almost impossible to obtain anywhere, even when nurses are able to pay the fee. Set-free Mafukize, a Zimbabwean nurse who immigrated to Britain in 2020 when the restrictions were not as tight, said it's abuse against the suffering nurses. People are being tied down by the government. It leads to corruption. Some officials are cashing in on bribes from desperate nurses. The danger is that we are going to have a group of very disgruntled nurses in hospitals and clinics, which is very dangerous for patients. Madeline Dube, a 34-year-old nurse at a government hospital in Zimbabwe's capital Harare, said, "I'm just living from hand to mouth. Often I have to walk about 4 kilometers because I don't have money for transport. Sometimes with my nursing uniform on, I have to beg for transport from motorists, but that's dehumanizing and embarrassing for me. That's why I want to leave this country." Melisiwe Sibanda, a 36-year-old nurse in a government hospital in Harare, told the Globe and Mail that she paid $300 for a verification letter last year, but never received the letter. She said one official told her that she would never get the documents. Banda said, "I've become a burden to my friends and relatives since I'm asking them for financial help every month. I'm tired of this now. I'm very angry at the authorities for blocking my dream to leave this country." Zimbabwe has experienced a massive brain drain in the health sector in the past few years. More than 4,000 health workers, including about 2,600 nurses, left the country in 2021 and 2022. So, guys, that's the latest year. Every nurse wants to leave Zimbabwe. My nurses are Rwanda. They want to leave. They want to go to Britain. They want to go to Canada for better opportunities. Because we're sponsor for 5 years in Britain. We're not going to apply for permanent residence, which means that the future for you and your family compared to be in Zimbabwe for the next 5 years or so. And so munhu wese akutoda kutoenda Britain, Canada, for better opportunities. And unfortunately, with our government, munongwazi kuti once pangotanga this kind of crisis ekutoti munhu wese ada kuenda kune imwe nyika, vanobva vatsvaga ma-stops to stop everybody from doing that. Vanozama napavanokwanisa kuti vakwanise kuzvimisa, kuzvivharisa, kuzvidira jecha, like what is happening now. All the nurses wants to leave the country right now. They cannot because my key documents ananga achidiwa ku Britain kana Canada vanenge vasina kuwapuwa nehurumende. And so this is very, very sad. At the same time, it's very, very bad. $200 per month is not enough. It's not enough because you have kids, you have rent to pay, you need to go to work. Saka $200 imari yekutoti in the UK munhu arikushandira per hour or even for 2 hours. So we hope that the government will reconsider when it comes to nyaya dzemasalary avo, nemabenefits avo, emanurses, nemadoctors. But as for now, no one wants to hear about that. Everyone wants to leave the country. Everyone wants to go overseas for better opportunities. You can't blame them because they are suffering. kuenda kubasa hako but unonge usina na mari, unonge usina nacho unonge unacho, unochongoenda kubasa just because kuenda kubasa but hapana chaunonge unacho. This is heartbreaking, man. Anyway, we'll be keeping you guys up to date with the latest here on Daily News, Breaking News on Prince Malangetsemi TV. Remember to like, share, comment and follow. Bless up.